So even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be a therapist. I just didn't know what avenue I wanted to take. I thought I would be a psychologist and do research and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I learned about marriage and family therapy after I was already in a graduate program. And I was just like, this is what I want to do. And I left that program and eventually found my way to completing my master's and becoming a marriage and family therapist. I know a lot of people will talk about like that I specialize in like family counseling, but for me, I feel like I really specialize in systems. Because at one point in time, I thought about doing industrial organizational psychology because I love the functioning and interacting of systems. But I just looked, I was like, I'm like the oldest of 9. My mom is like one of 6. My dad is one of 10. So I have had lots of experience being part of like these large family systems, and growing up, I had lots of friends that were part of smaller systems, and they were always shocked to see the dynamics of how we function together. And so I think it was just this thought of like, people need help, families need help, people are in families. I think I want to just help people to understand each other a bit more, because I feel like we don't do well operating alone. I feel like we're made for community, and a lot of people try to avoid being a part of community. And I'm like, no, let's help you to function well in community, which means that you got to play your role as being part of the system. There's a client right now I'm thinking of that's a teen that actually got tricked into coming into therapy. Had no clue that they were coming in, and it's been amazing to see them still hang in there. Like I gave them permission, like, hey, if you don't feel like this is something that you're choosing, you can walk away. There's no hard feelings. But they like intentionally like look forward to it. Like I've had to tell them, like, I feel like you're doing good. Let's kind of shrink that. No, I need to still come here. And like the family is shocked at the stuff that they talk to me about. Like, it's pretty amazing. And so like, yeah, I'm astonished at the work that they're doing. And just, I always say it's important to be a partner with your client and not feel like you're outworking them. This kid like literally pulls his weight of taking responsibility for his stuff. I think it's just amazing. One of the family members of this teen actually was just cheerfully just telling me like, we're so grateful for you. We're so grateful. And I'm just like, hey, grateful for you guys too. It's like, the work doesn't get done without you guys showing up as well. So it's like, it's great that the kids are doing stuff, but they got to go back to a family that has to support what it is that they're doing as well. So this is actually a process that we're developing that helps people to know like what to expect. There are no surprises. Like, you know that this person from this office is going to be your support here. You know that when you go into this training with PRN, this is how you work the system. This is how you work with a clinician. If you're sharing clients, it gives you an opportunity to understand and feel good about knowing like, okay, I know what needs to happen when this pops up. I have a template that I can use to send to this new client so they know what to expect. For a new clinician coming in, it'll develop their sense of confidence and connection. The clients want to be here. People feel valued. And like, I've worked in lots of different spaces and places, and there was nothing more heartbreaking to me than have a client say, well, how long are you going to be around? Like, it's traumatizing to build a relationship with somebody, and because they get burnt out, all of a sudden they just drift away. But for me, I think being able to be in a space where people actually hear you, they understand, they value you, and there's such a respect for what the clinician does. There's such a respect for what the client does. Like, we just really work to support each other. And I think it's a beautiful, amazing thing. And I wish more of the world was like that. But if just this piece of the world is what it is, then I'm happy to be living under the palm tree of Mindfully. Ooh, the palm tree of Mindfully. That's great.